I really do not have a straight career path. It's kind of definitely a very winding road. I'm Fiona Bolam. I'm the Chief Officer for Economy and Skills at Leeds City Council.
And what does that entail?
I manage the city's services that help people get into work, that helps people improve their skills. I manage sort of the city's business support and our relationships with the top 150 businesses. And then there's strategic stuff around the economy, about what's our economic strategy, who are our partnerships, who do we work with across the city, and then some really, really fun stuff around international relations and the visitor economy and inward investment.
And how did you get into it? What was the career path?
I really do not have a straight career path. It's kind of definitely a very winding road. I came to the council from the civil service. I've been in national government, working in DWP for the best part of a decade, and I travelled up and down to London. And I was getting ready to apply for sort of some quite high-level jobs, and every single one, it was always the same thing. It was, and how much can you be in London?
Yes.
Can you be in London 3 days? And previously I'd worked in economic development, I'd worked for a regional development agency, and I'd worked pan-northern in economic development. And actually the job came up at Leeds City Council, and it was the right decision for me. Felt like I was going to deliver locally in the city that I'd decided, to call my home.
And in terms of that sort of economic strategy, what are the key areas that you're currently focusing on?
We've just launched our economic vision for the city, which is a part of the strategy. We really wanted to be explicit about where we thought we would get economic growth, and it's based on evidence. And what we're looking at is innovation. So the city is a knowledge economy. Actually, that's where we are really going to see our growth, and we wanted to lean into that. And the evidence suggests that there's 3 sectors that are really driving that growth. Finance and professional services, which Leeds is well known for. It's law firms, banks, building societies, and fintech. Health and health tech, so we're the home of the government's health mission, but we've got a long-standing both private and public sector that is really strong in health, and we've recently welcomed the MHRA to the city as well, the regulator. And then digital and tech as well. Digital and tech both as a sector and also as that disruptor in the economy. It's that agent of change.
On that digital and health sector, is there any particular initiatives that might affect that sector that you're excited about at the moment?
So in terms of digital and health, I think the West Yorkshire Investment Zone and the funding that we've had from that, both for physical development, so to help the old medical school to come on stream, but also incubators to grow those businesses, small businesses to start, but also to help scale through the Propel programme, which has been recently launched as well. I think this is a great opportunity for the city's businesses and regionally too.
Yeah. And what's the impact on the sort of wider region?
I think at the moment what we're seeing is the opportunities being in Leeds and being at the centre of Leeds. That doesn't mean that they don't happen elsewhere, but what's really important for us is to connect people to those jobs. The mass transit system that is being planned and that has been worked on at the moment, and the bus franchising is all part of that. We're seeing that growth really in the city centre of Leeds, and actually it really is important that we connect the whole of the workforce to that.
And how do you work with the tech sector to deliver some of these outcomes, these priorities?
We've had a really good and strong and long-standing collaborative relationship. The role of the council, I think, sometimes is just to help sort of convene a little bit of that. It's actually the sector that drives that itself. I think the more that the digital and tech sector can help and collaborate across the whole of all of the economy in Leeds, actually the better, and also share that knowledge across West Yorkshire. So we have got the city's digital board and the city's digital forum, which we're now looking and talking to the West Yorkshire Combined Authority about how we just bring the rest of West Yorkshire into that. It allows the tech sector to share what's happening and for others to come and hear that as well. So expanding that across West Yorkshire and sharing what we've been doing, I think is a really good idea.
And of course, Leeds City Council was the first ever supporter and sponsor of Leeds Digital Festival 10 years ago. So it's been that long-standing partnership there, which is great. And what sort of trends and challenges do you think will shape the economic strategy over the next few years?
So I think we have to be focused on the things that we're in control of and in control of our own destiny. And that's what the city looks like. How can we get around it? And how are we supporting those businesses to grow? Something that I'm asked a lot at, and I would really value sort of the input from the digital sector in, is around AI. What impact is that going to have on jobs, particularly young people and graduates getting their first job in the city? Now, I have to be honest and say I don't know the answer to that, but I think that is going to shape sort of a lot of what happens across the economy over the next 5 to 10 years.
And back to Leeds tech ecosystem. Is there anything you would change within the Leeds tech ecosystem to improve it for the better?
I really would like to get a bit of cross-fertilisation with the other two sectors, so in terms of health, which I think that is probably sort of pretty much there. And the Digital Festival does that really well, but also with finance and professional services. So where can we actually work more effectively together?